If you haven't captured the magical pictures of Scotland with your drone, have you really flown your drone? I'm Sean Brett, and I've been travelling Scotland for the last 8 months, finding some of the best locations to fly your drone. Before I give you all the best locations of flying your drones in Scotland, I must give a disclaimer. As much as I follow the drone licenses and laws, it does change. So be sensible, check up the licenses and laws before you fly. But saying that, I'm going to give you some do's and don'ts during this video. The places that you should think about flying your drone when you're in Scotland. And my first place on this list is Waterfalls. And in Scotland, the waterfalls aren't just like cliffs that just have nothing else around it. The waterfalls in Scotland just appear out of nowhere and are so scenic. My 2 favourite places to film waterfalls in Scotland are the Falls of Falloch, with it just being north of Loch Lomond, and the Falls of Foyer, which is on Loch Ness. And my next on the list is mountains. I don't mean get videos of the mountains, I mean actually climb up the mountains and get the most spectacular view of the whole place. There is problems with this. There is the hike up, which can take you 4-5 hours to climb. And the fact that if you get the weather wrong, you'll climb all the way to the top and you won't see anything. So there's a lot of planning involved. Make sure you get the perfect day where the weather is clear. Okay, this isn't for everyone, but if you can do it, you'll be well chuffed. This is the Path of Glencoe. This is when I climbed it. I was super impressed, as you can tell by the video.
Put the pedal to the floor, flame your light, take a smoke, put your broken rib off, wafers on. Doesn't matter if the sun goes down, we'll still be up, don't care about the place we found. We'll still be up, we're in this together, we both fall down. Doesn't matter if the sun goes up, cause we will still be high when the lights out.
Maybe mountains aren't the easiest for you to get to, but one place that is easy to get to are beaches. Beaches in Scotland are not what people expect. As much as they might be grey and cloudy and raining, on the days that it is clear, the beaches are spectacular. Here are 2 of my favourite beaches, the Narn Beach, which was just spectacular. It was just one of these days that we were just going down, it looked a bit cloudy, but the beach and the sea was bright blue. That isn't me changing the effects of the camera, that is my drone, the DJI Mini, that is getting that unedited picture you're seeing right now. And the other place was the Silver Sands of Moura, which is one of the whitest beaches in the whole of Britain. It is just beautiful. Maybe the day isn't the best and it's a little bit grey and a little bit cloudy. Where's the best place to get your drone out then? Easy. Big open landscapes. Open landscapes maybe at the bottom of mountains, maybe at water, across rivers, maybe in woodlands. A couple of my favourite places for open landscape photography is Cranlarrick and Culin. both quite near each other. That whole area is just brilliant for open landscape photography. If you're looking for something a little bit more iconic, a little bit more Scottish, then you should try out the lochs. The lochs are brilliant. There are so many of them, and they all have a different fantastic view to them. My favourite loch to fly my drone at is Loch Lomond, with its wonderful views, because it's got such a mountainous backdrop, it doesn't look real. But if you're looking for something a little bit more iconic, then there's always Loch Ness, and you might find a monster there while you film. Saying all these beautiful locations, there is a couple of things that make it hard to film in Scotland. One being the amount of airports Scotland has. It has airports in quite strange locations, or small airports that still block drone use. And the other one is a lot of army base places that are still active in Scotland. Me trying to get a great picture of Inverness, I decided to have a look where the flies limit was, and I saw there's an airport on Inverness, so I didn't go over to Inverness and fly at Inverness. I thought I'd go out, and I got to this fort. The fort was still active, so I decided not to fly my drone there. Inverness is near to impossible to fly your drone. And another place that might be on your wish list to fly while in Scotland is the castles. But a lot of the castles and a lot of the places have a no drone policy. One, because people have flown drones there and crashed their drones into the places, and other times you have to have different licenses to fly your drone or email them ahead of time. So if you're planning to think about flying your drone in castles or historic places, then make sure you check out their websites before you go to fly, because a lot of the time you can't. I hope you guys found this video helpful and enjoy flying your drone in Scotland. If you want to see me going around Scotland flying my drone, then subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you again soon.